What is up, guys, and welcome to... This is all new. What the hell is this? What? I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Alright, so I guess this is it. So yeah, welcome to... We're finally here. It's been a really long time. It's been probably about a month since I said I was gonna play this game, and after work schedule becoming hectic and everything, I delayed it and delayed it and delayed it and delayed it until I finally did it now. It's about time. I played this game a long time ago. Pretty much skimmed through the whole story. Now I'm actually gonna read it all, so bear with me. But I actually don't know the story that well. I do know what happens, but this is gonna be the first time that I actually pay attention to everything instead of skipping. So let us go. And if you guys see the thumbnail, that was not made by me. That was made by a subscriber and Instagram artist that I will mention below in the description if he approves of me of doing that. But he is a really good artist, and if he does approve it and you see the link below, please give him a follow on Instagram. He has got really good content. Alright, so let's start. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she doesn't care. She's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. And I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase me after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I would just run away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. She is tired. How long was she running? I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Huh? You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Classy Panda. Yeah, I named myself before recording this, so that's what's gonna pop up. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you didn't wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Classy Panda, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join the club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just by getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Why does this sound a lot like me? I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Chill. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. We are in school. I forgot how much I love the art style of this. I don't know who did it, but this is really good. The school day is as ordinary as ever, like usual, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
Bruh.
Did you fall asleep, man? I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Wow. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. What is that supposed to mean? You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement. So I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Huh? Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Oh, hell no. That sounds boring. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help to start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I'm pretty sure she's smart as hell. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! We did have an anime club at school as well. It wasn't a big anime club, it was just like a probably like around 6 students. I don't know, but I did join it for a year, I believe. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. That must be some good cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member's here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Huh? I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure to meet you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Well then. Ah, Classy Panda, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Calm down. Calm down. Sorry. Natsuki? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Classy Panda. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well... Oh wait, we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Classy Panda. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Oh, they have tea. Oh my god. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's so cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. I think I fucked that up. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one. And then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Ah? I thought you technically did, Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for... You know, you... dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Where did she get a tea set? Where'd she get a tea set? She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Yes, it does. I don't have cupcakes, but I have cookies. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Well, it's kind of working. Insulted Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Cupcakes. Just cupcakes. I sold my soul for a cupcake. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori and the cupcakes. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... Oh, that's okay, don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay? I fucked that up. As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the other major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics going around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised that... I'm gonna start again. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. So I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? That's foreshadowing. Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Classy Panda, what kinds of things do you like to read? Oh my god. When was the last time I read? Well, I mean, I'm reading right now, but a book? When was the last time I actually read a book? It's been a while. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, yes. I don't really have a good way of answering that. I wouldn't either. Manga? Well, that counts. I've read manga. Last year, I believe. I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Oh boy. Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Why did my voice crack? I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I need to go back to English class. I can't read for anything. I desperately grasp something I can't relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone that's as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Oh my goodness, why can I not read? Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. If only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things. I don't think Don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Aloud! And give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. I don't think she likes that. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that. She doesn't like that. Sari settles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute, Natsuki. You write poems? You write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Indeed. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Oh no. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Everybody's questioning what's gonna happen. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond in the club. Isn't that right, Classy Panda? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. Can I have another cupcake? I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I only came for the cupcakes. I still have other clubs to look at, and the anime club is looking pretty good. I lose my train of thought. All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. What? I'm sorry, I thought... Classy Panda? You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's all like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls, then so be it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came here for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Classy Panda, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh no. Yeah, I'll do it. Can I really impress the class? Star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? Probably not. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Yes. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Classy Panda, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, so Yuri and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the 2 of us depart the club room and make our way home. How far is the school from the house? The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Let us do it. So how do we write a poem? It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Let us do it. Oh, I thought you were actually supposed to like write it down and stuff. Oh, okay. Empty, skirt, disoriented, atrophy. What happens if I... Alright, I'm gonna do headphones. Alright, that gave a point to Natsuki, I guess. So what if I balance it all? Oh, what happened? Rid of color scars. scars. That is Sayuri. And raindrops? Okay. So we're even right now. Ambient electricity, marshmallow, smile, kawaii. Kawaii. Fantasy, anxiety. Anxiety. Okay. Friends. Okay. I like the music as well. Is horror. So Yuri likes. I mean, Yuri likes horror. Fireworks. Okay. Bubbles. 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 Laugh, vivid, flying, email, intellectual, unending. Vitality. Imagination. What's imagination? Okay, that's her. Fun. Okay. Infinite determination. Socks, cute, sparkle. Oh my goodness. Okay. Captive Toro. Why was that a thing for Yuri? Vibrant, peace. Peace? Okay. Promise. Lazy? Okay. Misfortune. Heaven sent, clumsy. Clumsy? Okay. We're 20 out of 20. Okay, let's do this. Existence? Okay. That is not even at all. So I don't know who's gonna get. Hi again, Classy Panda. Let's see you didn't run away on us. I wanted to run away. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Classy Panda. I hope this isn't too overwhelming and of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Come on. She's gonna make me quit, I swear. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan on just coming here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga. Oh no. Those are fighting words, and now I know why she looked at me when I mentioned manga. Oh no. Manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between, say, Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Classy Panda always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even... What? Why can I not read? Why can I not read? He helps me with busy work without even me asking. Bruh. Without me even asking. I did it again. Oh my goodness. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayuri, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Damn. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Classy Panda can become good friends too. I don't think she meant that. Sayuri. As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. What just happened? What did he click? Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so you should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I would agree. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like. Despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Ooh. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monika to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayuri and Monika are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Probably has her manga collection. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monika. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Huh? What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori's taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Of course. Natsuki's gonna be baking forever. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't That wasn't why you suggested it, right? Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh boy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Wow! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. I'm sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does your school have a napping club? I would like to join, please. That way people won't be waking me up like that. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? There's always time for anime. Do never tell me the odds. Never. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. She probably did. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Huh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Huh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Huh? I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe it off. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody will ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, that is super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is awkward. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? Haha. It did when I bought it. Probably like 10 years ago. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. Jesus. No chill. No chill. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. That's a clear sign. That is a clear sign. And you take care of me better than anyone else would, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. I'll if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. Oh my goodness, she really said that though. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Ah, but I was joking this time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Classic Panda, I can't wait to read yours. I didn't write a poem. I'm dead. Yeah, same. I felt you sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? If by poem you mean writing a bunch of random words onto a piece of paper, then yes. Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share it with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm gonna go with Sayori. I know her a lot better. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Yes. She's my good friend after all. She doesn't say anything. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Classy Panda. You lied. What? I love it. I have no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why, because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez, I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Classy Panda poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. And you're so dense. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. I should mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Classy Panda. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people? That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Right, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Are you well, we'll see about that. I think I did worse. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you true. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. It was going so good until the I want breakfast part. What happened there? Sayori. This is a guess. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I want breakfast. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made the eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip. It's bad to skip breakfast. Oh my god. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. That's so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget, and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let us do this. Who should I show my poem to next? I want some criticism, so I'm gonna go with Yuri. Let's do this. She pauses. She pauses again. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. What? It's fine. Don't force yourself. It's a crappy poem. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So is that bad? No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course. That's not something you can be blamed of. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Sayuri already kinda didn't. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Yes, it does. Wow. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That's pretty good. I don't know anything about poems, but that's pretty good. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? What? That was pretty good. Pretty good writing too. I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I usually think your handwriting is pretty. Huh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. It was pretty good. Yeah. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since this is our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Well, if you... Oh my god, what the fuck? If you play in Phasmophobia, you know that Yuri is actually a ghost type. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Classy Panda. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work? They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon, she will be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too, you know? Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. So far, so good. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. Let's go. She pauses. I pause. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little too blunt. What do you mean by that? Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't invoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. What? Do I want to die today? Do I want to die today? Do I want to die today? As soon as you say cute, it's game over. Do you want to get smacked? No, but I did say cute. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Why did the music just turn into that derpy Titanic song? Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. But that's about it. Yeah, I told you weren't gonna like it. I liked it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into this than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Let's do this. Let's impress. Let us impress. Hi, Classy Panda. Having a good time so far? It's pretty good. Pretty good so far. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid of bringing things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Poem?
Bruh.
What the fuck? I'm sorry, that sounded weird. Want to share your porn with me? What the fuck did I say? I meant poem, guys. I meant poem. You want to show my poem? Okay. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Classic Panda. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I had Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri will like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Oh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayuri and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. It sounds like you two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it much? Could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayuri's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure we'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, she caught on. Yeah. Oh my god. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's cause I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's a pretty good poem. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to be asking to ask for feedback. Yeah, I just started writing, you know? Not even 24 hours ago. It's okay. Yeah, what kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays? That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. But after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yo, that advice is actually really good. That's what would happen to me when I would write essays back at school. I would get stuck, and I would never progress. But then again, I would procrastinate a lot too. Phew. Guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me by my mediocre writing abilities. Kinda? Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. You just started. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I need. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with the language? Huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is... Oh no. Yours is cute. How many times... How many times are we gonna say cute to her? How many times are we gonna say cute to her? This is bad. This is bad. Oh man. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. What? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for a suggestion, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Classy Panda did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Classy Panda liked my poem, too. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh boy, we're gonna have a fight. No. The music stopped. We're gonna have a fight. I'm gonna eat cookies. Do we have like fighting gloves somewhere around? Some MMA gloves or maybe boxing gloves somewhere? Nope. Okay, shit. Okay. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. Natsuki suddenly stands up. That's not good. Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. I should have gone to the anime club and stayed there. I should have gone to the anime club. This is bad. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Classy Panda appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. What? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh my god. Oh no. No. Uh-oh. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew. wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Classy Panda started to show up. Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Why am I here? Why am I here? I could have been enjoying myself reading manga in the anime club. And now I had to deal with a fight. Classy Panda. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Classy Panda. Wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Classy Panda? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be Natsuki, Yuri, help me, Sayori, help me! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri? Oh god. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Huh? Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Classy Panda. But that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She should never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? This is bad. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Stop! Stop it! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Why are we fighting? Because, well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always are. Can we not? Big and beautiful. Can we not? Those expressions is exactly what I'm feeling inside right now. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monika-san stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. I'll drink some tea. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori is vice president? I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader. Little. Oh, I cannot read. I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. I mean, that's why there's always a second in command, right? Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself. That's a little bit. No, I'm not gonna say anything. No, I'm gonna say anything. I don't know when it happens either, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. I just remember from a long time ago when I played this game, but I'm not gonna say anything for all the new people that don't know what this is. A friendly dating sim, a family-friendly dating sim. Yeah. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It is just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright, well, mostly. Classic Panda, how about you? It was pretty good. Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Classy Panda, ready to walk home? Yeah, sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Classic Panda, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? I don't know. Honestly, if I were to choose somebody, like early on or whatever, I'll just choose Sayori. I mean, she's got a good personality. I've known her for like many years now. An overall great leader. She is vice president of the literature club. Does it really need to stop there? I don't know, man. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. We'll just have to see next time on Dragon Ball Z. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Alright, I am gonna do this poem, and I'm gonna stop here because I think I've been recording for like an hour now? About an hour? So yeah, let us see if we could get more... I'll see what happens if I pick Sayori a lot more now. So let's see. Romance? Okay. Puppy, blanket, pleasure. Oh, okay. Share, laugh, bed. Sunny. Okay. I'm gonna put some for her. I'll put some for her as well. Universe, flower, waterfall, depression, giggle, incapable, unrestrained, Inferno Pride. Fantasy. I don't have friends. I got family. Fester, shame, warm, passion, shopping. What's Fester? Okay. Anime. Yes. Incongruent, together, disarray, fickle, sucks. Death? Really? Atone, contamination, amazing, rainbow, explode, excitement. Contamination? Okay. Poof. Heart. Broken. Extraordinary, journey, forgive, skirt. Oh, frightening. Okay, we're done. I think I got more Sayori in there this time. So let us hope we actually do it. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. Alright, I will stop here. We'll pick up on this next time. I'll try to get it as soon as possible. Hopefully... No, never mind. I do have an extra day of work this week. Overtime, mandatory overtime. So, this will be out soon. And after that, I will be uploading a different video. I don't know yet. Probably gonna record it tomorrow. And then I will try to get this as soon as possible. And I will continue Chia's Arts. Their games. I still have like 3 more games to play of that. And I'm trying to get back on schedule so I could start uploading more. Hopefully I can do that this week. If not, sorry, I'll try to do it the other week after this. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and make sure to hit that notification bell down below. And I will see you guys next time on the next video. Later.